Hey everyone, we are back. Track number 7. This is 10 weeks worth of talking about this. Awesome. The title of this song, I can't remember off the top of my head, is going to be Carnival Decay. Is that 7, 7, 8, 9... 10. All right. I freaked out for a second. I was like, oh my God, where is that? Okay. So, okay. So, hey guys, I'm the vocalist of Titan. And for the last couple weeks, I've been uploading videos every Monday with these descriptions that I'm talking or being descriptive about, talking about facts and lyrics and what they mean behind the songs off of our album, The Human Experience. As you can tell, I'm super new at this because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing most of the time, and I'm trembling on my words, and it's awesome, it's lovely, it's great. You know what? Just like a real metal show, if it's broken, if something's not working out, then you're at the realest of real metal shows. So, again, talking about facts and lyrics off of the songs off of our first album, The Human Experience, that came out on January 12th, 2024. It's streaming on everything. It has 10 songs on it. Metalcore, deathcore, hardcore, whatever you're into. If you want to check out everything that we have, more than that, we have videos and everything like that. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel, or you can go to titvnmetal.com. I do everything DIY. We do everything in-house besides printing our merch. That's Heretic Printing. That's our homie Travis that does that. And Nick Miller. So now our engineer is recording, mixed and mastered by Nick Miller. So let's start off with the next track, Carnival Decay. I have some cool stuff about this song that I'm excited to talk about. So with Carnival Decay, let's go over to artwork first. So artwork was created by Austin Clifton, which is our first bass player to Titan, when it was rebranded and remade, and I became the vocalist, and then we got a new bass player, because the bass player then became a guitar player. Okay, so he made this awesome artwork. He does graphic design, and he's also in another band now called Ethereality. I think that's what it's called. How to pronounce it? Sorry, I know what it's called. I just pronounced it wrong because it's kind of tricky, and I'm not good with words. So Carnival Decay is actually a poem. It's a poem. I used to write poetry. Ooh. So before I before I did metal or anything like this, I was super into hip hop. Well, not even hip hop, but I was super into rap. But like, I was in that era of like rock and roll, Metallica, Megadeth, Slayer, Exodus kind of like thing, and like Death. Oh man, I was obsessed with Death for a while. But I was into all that, and but I used to skateboard. So I used to skateboard like hardcore. Like that was my life. I used to own a skateboard shop and everything. Look, well, you can't find it now because my mom changed everything over. But Fractured Board Shop, that was my skate shop. Yeah, I owned it from 2008 to 2010 in Ceres, California. For those of you that remember those days, that was those are some of the best years of my life. I was 16 when I opened that shop, and I was 18 when we closed it. We opened it on 8/8/8, and we closed it on 8/8/10. That's some throwback shit. Anyways, so yeah, I was into a lot into rap and hip hop back then, and thrash metal. Those were like the three things I listened to like crazy. But during that time, from like during 2007 to 2010, I started tripling in deathcore, metalcore, because the first two bands I ever heard, well, three technically metalcore bands I ever heard was the first one was All That Remains, 6. Everyone remembers that, Guitar Hero 2. 6 came out, and I was like, oh my God, that's amazing. And I was like, I didn't know that that metal music could get faster than what Megadeth and Metallica was putting out. Even though those are all thrash metal, that's fast in my mind when I was listening, when I was actually playing Guitar Hero. Like, fuck, like, it's crazy. And then when I went on YouTube, this is when YouTube first came out, mind you, or was like popping off, but I remember watching this guy 100% it, and I was like, oh my God, it's amazing, like this guy 100%, and then under like to the right of it, I had like the suggested, and it said Bring Me the Horizon. And I was like, oh, we'll click on that. Because, like, the little picture, the thumbnail looked cool. So I clicked on that. Mind blown. Mind fucking blown. I was like, holy fucking shit. It was right when they, like, right after they put out Pray for the Count Your Blessings album. They were, like, having, like, their, like, everything blowing up on the internet for them. And I went on MySpace and I fucking looked it up. And then it was just like, Bring the Horizon everywhere. And within like 20 minutes of me doing all that, I saw another. This is going to be actually really cool. I'm actually really stoked. I get to share this with you guys. Whoever is watching all this, this will be on the internet forever. So maybe over the years, more and more people will find this awesome. So in that 20 minutes, I was looking up other bands. What else was like that? Well, the next video underneath that, because I just clicked back or whatever, was Darling from I Set the Kill. I was like, oh my God, there's a girl singing and a guy screaming. I was like, what the fuck is this? It's the only thing that exists. Holy shit. And I have really two cool fucking things to show you guys. So the first thing is going to be this right there. That is a handwritten lyric sheet for the song Forget. It was hand painted. I don't want to bring it down because the vinyl behind it is like will fall and I don't want to drop it, but that's a hand printed or hand drawn sheet from Alexia. And something else that's really cool, give me 1 second. Okay, so this guitar is the semi hollow body that Alexia used on the on what record was it? On the self-titled. So, and I forgot to ask her to sign it. Every time I see her, I always forget to ask her to sign it because she's my friend now at this point. You know, like I grew up listening to them. They were my first attachment besides Bring the Horizon to metalcore, deathcore, screamo, or whatever it was. And over the years, I've just supported them for so long. I've been to so many shows, and I'm just lucky that I've created friendships with her and Lindsay and Caleb. AJ back when he was in it, Anissa. Anissa, I met her only like a couple times before she quit the band for a long time. So my relationship with her is not as close as it is with Caleb and Alexia and AJ. But I know AJ from his brother's old band, As Blood Runs Black, which a lot of people haven't heard that name in a minute. But As Blood Runs Black, fuck, man. I remember when As Blood Runs Black came out. You guys remember that? Fuck. God. The Allegiance album, oh my fucking God. That album came out, that was like, it was just that and Bring Me and then All That Remains. That was like the only thing I was listening to, and I Set the Kill. Those were like the only albums that they had at the time for like that genre that I was just stuck to. You know, the albums they had, that's all I listened to. That was like all that heavier stuff. And then Bullet for My Valentine. You guys all want to be nostalgic and keep bringing up old stuff. I will say there was a couple Slipknot songs that I did hear in System of a Down, but to me that wasn't like deathcore, you know. That was just like this heavy radio songs that I heard like Metallica. So I knew it was heavy, but to me it wasn't like what I know what heavy is to this day or what I think heavy is considered this day. But yeah, I just thought this would be really cool to bring up some cool memorabilia. But next time I see her, I'm definitely gonna. Oh, actually. You guys want to know when I'm going to see her again? I am actually, finally, after all these years, I get to play a show with them. On March 8th, I get to play a show with I Set the Kill. I'm opening up for them at the Goldfield Roseville, and I am beyond fucking stoked for it. And when I say I'm beyond stoked for it, I am beyond stoked to finally play with them. So I definitely will be sure to ask her to sign it then. I really wish I could get Lindsay to sign it because she also used it, I believe, to help write her other stuff in Secret Destroyers. But I could be wrong. But I've always seen her and Lindsay when they posted their like project stuff. Like I remember seeing her holding it a few times. So maybe it could have just been a coincidence. But yes. Anyways. Why the fuck did I? Oh yeah. So the reason why I brought all that up is because like I listen to rap and hip hop and all that stuff. So I used to make poems and I used to make raps. I know, right? No, I will never rap for anybody ever in my fucking life. The closest I got to a rap was the Bloodbender. You twist the words that I say. That's the closest you'll get to me rapping. Anyways, but Carnival Decay used to be a poem, and I decided to. Years later, so I wrote that in 2014, that poem, and I remember I wrote it when I was on a lunch break eating pizza because I used to work, me and my drummer Ugo, we were in a different band before, and he got me a job at his work, and I was eating pizza, and when I was eating it, I don't know why, I just had this thought of like people that oh wait, no, I remember why I wrote it, but anyways, the lyrics are in front of me. But the lyrics were a lot different. I swear to God, it was like a full page. Like it was a huge ass poem, and it had to do about like the poem. I mean, the poem and the songs are basically the same thing. So I guess I could just talk about lyrics on it. It'll make more sense. Basically, the song is about people that betray other people and use other people to get further in life. So do you know those kind of people that they pretend to be your friend to use you to get what you want, to get what they want out of life? I'm not saying in the sense of I'm not gonna say that. I'm just gonna stick to what I'm saying, so it's more, the clarity is there. The clarity of it is that this song is written about people that use other people to get ahead in life. And I describe the carnival itself, what's happening there, and just some of the aspects about it. But the song is built off of the idea that people use other people, not the idea, but that people use other people, and that I've experienced it being used because of like my status wherever I was. Whatever I was doing, they were just using me. So let's go through some of these lyrics. Hopefully you're still here with me. I appreciate it if you are. So the wait in line is quite divine. When you're going insane in the mind, these rides will take your breath away. No candy too sweet, no ride too high. So come on over, out of your shell, see what we offer in this carnival of hell. So I know I just said a lot at once, but I'm gonna break it down. So the wait in line is quite divine when going insane in the mind. So basically, that line is representing the amount of people that are doing terrible things. So now these people, so we're gonna reference this Carnival Decay is a carnival that's in hell. So picture this give yourself the mental picture that this is in hell, describing this. All right. So these people that are all shitty, they all done shitty things. They backstab somebody, they fuck somebody over, whatever it is. There is a line that they're in, and the reason why it's quite divine is because they are seeing how many fucking terrible people are just like them, and they're happy about it. They're okay with being shitty like the rest of these people, right? And then it says, when going insane in the mind, that's because that they're all fucking crazy. These rides will take your breath away. It's representing that the rides that are there literally will kill you. Because you deserve that, because you're a piece of shit. So, no candy too sweet, no ride too high, so come on over, out of your shell, see what we offer in this carnival of hell. Basically, it's I'm just theming, I'm just talking about the themes of the park, like there's no such thing as a, too sweet of a candy here. The rides will never be too high because the thing is you will do whatever it takes to do anything. You will, no candy will ever be too sweet for you. No ride will ever be too high for you because you're going to fucking figure out, you're going to find a sweeter, you're going to not to say find a sweeter candy, but you're going to just leverage yourself over whatever that analogy could represent. The no ride too high is same concept. It's like you are still gonna overcome that because you're a piece of shit. This is not a song about people prevailing for a good reason. This is a song about people prevailing because of shitty fucking things they did. So even in this hell, rides that are too high are still not going to stop you from being a piece of shit. So that's why I say, so come on over out of your shell, see what we offer in this Carnival of Hell. It's inviting people in this hell space so that they could be dealt with appropriately. Next line, as the body bags stack up all day, don't look at me in fear. Don't cut in line, I'll cut your spine. These smiles are carved from ear to ear. That whole thing represents all the people that are dying while they are there in this hell because they are a piece of shit. And they are, and like him saying, you know, like, don't look at me in fear. It's because, like, don't betray me. Like, you're here because of you, but don't betray me because you will actually be dead. There will be no second chance after this. And the smiles are carved from ear to ear is just how, like, how evil, how sinister this place is that they're in. And then I repeat that line, no candy sweet, no right to high, blah, blah, blah. And then welcome home, Carnival Decay, welcome home, Carnival Decay. The reason why, okay, so that is just literally saying, hey, welcome to your new living quarters. You're in this hell. Welcome home. This is where you belong now because you're a piece of shit. And I know it's like, well, why would they go to this fun place? They don't go to this fun place. Like, they're literally being killed while they're there. Like, they're being tortured. And, like, between being tortured, though, they are realizing how terrible that they've been in their past for what they've done to people. Then it says, get on this ride, face your fears, the flesh decay, rots brain cells away. That is enticing people like that have already done shitty things. Like, all right, come on, like face your fear because you betraying somebody, you made someone live their worst fear by betraying somebody. And the whole premise of the flesh decay and rots brain cells away, that's just reiterating how damaging that you can be to somebody by getting over them and hurting them. This carnival is your home to stay, your home to slay. The reason why it stated that is because, like, when you're there, you're in this Carnival of Hell area. That's your new home. That's where you're staying. You're not leaving or whatever. And then it says, you know, you're home to slay. That's because, like, that's where everyone's dying. That's where people are actually being killed for committing the crimes or the shitty things they've done. There is no leaving here. Take these rides for another spin. Maybe you're lucky. Maybe you'll win. Basically, it's saying you're not leaving, so might as well ride one of these horrifying, shitty rides, whatever they may be. And if you're lucky, maybe you'll win. The top prize of the game, the life that you waste. So basically what that means is if you're lucky and you'll win, you're going to take the life that you waste. So that's like you wasted your life, like you wasted, not your life, so you wasted someone else's life to get ahead. So the life that you used to get ahead, that's the prize. The prize is that. So it says, just use the souls you dragged in, but remember, you're the motherfucker that committed the sin. So what that literally, that whole thing, like as a cohesive thing is saying, you'll win one of the lives that you dragged into this hell, or not into this hell, but so like all the people that you leveraged, you jumped over, all that good stuff, like not good stuff, but all that stuff, it's pretty much representing that, like, you can win one of those lives. People are hurt and betrayed and changed into shitty people because of you now. But you got to remember, you're the motherfucker that committed the sin. So even if you go back to Earth, which you can't because there's no leaving here, but if you went back to Earth, you would still always live being a shitty fucking person, because you have now created this endless cycle of creating shitty people and being a shitty person. So you will never become a better person. So I know it's a really dark, I mean, okay, like, and like also another thing, this is based off of a poem, so the poem was a lot longer, so I had to cut out a lot of shit. Some of it is a little, not rushed, but vague, I guess, to say, or missing some words, I guess, but that's just because the lyrics sheet was huge and I had to cut it all down into this. But yeah, the song was recorded, mixed, and mastered by Cody Frantes from Spite/Rapture Recordings, the man, the myth, the legend. He gave us some inspiration on some of that power behind the instruments on when we wanted to do those breakdowns and stuff. And it was fun being able to finish this song and put it out. But yeah, I hope you guys like the breakdown of the lyrics for that. I know the song was not the song. I love playing it personally. I think it's one of my favorites to play live, just because I love it. I just think it's so great. It's a cool song. It's fun. It's cool. How about that? It's a cool song to play. But thanks you guys for listening to me rant and talk about this. If you guys want to listen to the song, it's available now and everything. The Human Experience album is out. It's on iTunes, Spotify, Apple Music, all that good stuff. If you want to learn more about us, you can go to timemetal.com, or you can follow the YouTube page. That'd be really cool. I'm gonna just always be making videos now talking about random shit. I'm starting to really get into this. I kind of like it. I've been doing this for the last couple hours. It's really fun. So I got a couple more to do, and then we'll move on to some other shit that tomorrow I'm meeting up with the guys, and we're going to discuss more content. So if there's anything you guys wanted us to make, let us know. Even how-to videos, I'm going to get into making that. And on top of that, let me know what you guys think of the songs. Which songs do you like on the record? What route do you think we should go with the next step for writing? Because we already have some stuff for the next record. Crazy. So we just put this out like a week ago. So again, thanks you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Be kind to everybody. You don't know what they're going through. And loving is the most powerful superpower that human beings have. So, thanks guys. I appreciate it.